What's up, people? You know, um, the Most High God, primordial being, divine one, Alpha and Omega, Mother God, Father God, don't matter what you want to call them, with the whole entire celestial realm. We had a good discussion, okay? Now, my name is Kiasha Dilworth. I am also, like every queen on the deck, I am the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, and the High Priestess. You might say to yourself, well, ma'am, some of those roles are played by men. How can you be all of those things? I can be all of those things because I master both parts of myself. My scales are balanced. I have been through every trick the devil has up their sleeve, down their sleeve, around their sleeve. Okay? A lot of trials, tribulations, hurt, setbacks, you know, had a few triumphs and victories in between, but ultimately, constant restart. And no matter what it is you do to yourself or what somebody else does to you, if you learn to master whatever it is the first time, you hit with that shit again, master it again. You know, because there's this saying, if you do something 12 times, it becomes a habit. Personally, I like having more good habits than bad habits because not only are my scales balanced, okay, not only am I everything on the board, okay, but both gods, Mother God and Father God, y'all have no idea. I married myself to both of them. Both of them are a part of me. I hear them when they speak. I can tell the difference in which one it is. But I can tell the difference if it's an ancestor, if it's an angel, you know. But the part that everyone is really missing, your lives are on the line. It ain't about the fame, the fortune, the riches, the clout, you know what I'm saying, the accolades, all the shit you can have and get. That means nothing if you don't have your life. That means nothing if you don't value life. It still means nothing if you don't breathe life into other people. And it has no value to you at all. You can't even breathe life into yourself. You know what I'm saying? As a people, some close to my color, you can't deny yourself. You can't even look at yourself like, I don't like this part of me. So, you know what I'm saying? You can change that, you know. But what I mean on like the massive love for yourself that must occur is this thing of when you see those flaws, you must embrace them. You know, even if it was you were small and you got big and you got some stretch marks, right? But that's what I got. You went through some war to get that. Nobody knows what has happened or what you've been through, why you look the way you look, if you care about looks that much. Okay? Because it's not all about that. You know, Satan look at the outside. God look at the inside. And I'm here to wake everybody up, no matter if they want to or not. It's like you don't have a choice in the matter. Mainly because everyone in this world has squandered all their choices, except for the children. And if you want your children to have a chance, it must be a mass awakening. It must be. And I did that last week. I talk about a lot of things that people don't see. Maybe a lot of them don't understand it. And maybe a lot of people don't care to believe that deeply. However, I'm here to tell you that if giants are in the Bible, if animals are in the Bible, if four-headed humans are in the Bible, if half human, half lions is in the Bible, I can keep going. You've seen how real angels look in the celestial realm. They don't look like me. It ain't even about the color. Okay? It's more like they're an embodiment of a purpose in the ethers. And the look of them is not necessarily the main focus. The main focus is this. If that motherfucker, whatever team she fighting on, really they don't even have gender. You don't get gender till you come to a planet. But if they got 10 eyes, right? 4 arms, whatever. They say I got more eyes to see you with. I got more arms to grab you with. The process of thinking is more valuable in the ethers, in the cosmos, in the universe, in any world that you're on. What you feed this. No matter your environment, you can be in the most fucked up ass environment. You must not forget that you can create another environment in here. You can also tune other people out. You can also choose not to go around folk. You can also choose to elevate your game. And you can also choose to listen to yourself versus to others. They don't do you no good. You know. So, I'm telling you in reference to the mass awakening. And I'm telling you how angels don't even look like me. You know what I mean? Like they get a body when they come here. This is an avatar. Now, I can't help how cute the avatar is. Y'all can't keep faulting me for that. I can't help the figure of the avatar. You can't fault me for that. I was born with all this. With all this. I don't use any parts of myself in a malicious manner, though. You know, it's more of on the lines of those things. I know what that will do to you. I've seen it being done to people. I've helped people out to get out of those tough spots around. All it takes is if I got an ear, that's it. I don't need much else. You know what I mean? But the corruption, the greed, the malice, the deceit, the scamming, the raping, it's like we have positives and negatives in everything. Everything is math, whether we like it or not. Even that math can turn into a shape. But that math can either be elevated or downgraded. So imagine every sin that you commit, it has a point for it. And that's me being lightly saying it's a point. Maybe some of those 10 commandments count for 100 points. Maybe some of those laws of my art count for 1,000 points. The point I'm trying to make to everyone is, if you commit acts of sin, we all do it. Do you know when you wake up in the morning if you're in a deficit or are you in the positive? You don't know. Wouldn't you like to be able to just talk to God, figure out like what your spiritual bank look like so you know how to move, on this realm? Make your life a lot easier, you know? But let's say you just go through life and, you don't care about your consequences of your actions. How many times you commit a murder, how many times you rape, how many times. You don't care. Whatever it is you do, you racking that shit up. Racking it up. It's cool because guess what? The devil knows the other part of the game plan that the rest of the world don't know or understand, which is, hey, I just need to find an abundant motherfucker. Abundance in the ethers and abundance on this 3D. And just by getting that person to fall in love with you ain't really gotta marry. But if you do marry, that's binding. Anything binding is death. You know what I'm saying? Any contract. But you do it. That person's, and I'm just using this as an example. Their robberies go unnoticed. Their scheming, their scams go undetected. Their medical doesn't show their diseases, deadly or not. Abundance is for everything that you can't see. I'm talking about your grace, your favor, your mercy, your divinity, your lineage, okay, your hope, your aspirations, your dreams, your manifestations, your growth, how much you'll prosper. Imagine when the devil is playing it your way to steal what you can't see. You won't even know you're being robbed. And you wondering why all the other things that you decided to do just don't work. It's because of who you with. Steal, kill, destroy. And then when you with somebody and they want to fight you tooth and nail, they don't want you to leave. That's a strong indication that motherfucker got some shit that they ain't told you. And once you split, all the shit comes out. All of it. And then sometimes your abundance can cloak you and provide a shield for you and save you from the wrath of the person you fell in love with. It started to rain. And if they cloak and shield you with your abundance, that means you don't get the diseases that person get. You don't get the heartache. You don't get the trauma. You don't get none of the foul and fucked up shit. And it might be something physical because y'all right there. But the stuff that truly can deplete your life and take it out of here for motherfuckers to still get insurance policies and take your houses and take your cars and take your wills and your trust and your estates. This is how. So even when we were in slavery, so to speak, okay, slavery was not over freedom. Slavery was over the amount of abundance that we